Okay, hello, welcome back everyone. So today we're just doing a little quick video to talk about some of the stuff I've been working on recently. So I've been doing a lot of work with barrel recipes. I can't really show much of that off because the system itself is not done yet. But I have recipes for making beer. There's a totally new method that is, well, relatively new method. We actually go through the wort making process first. Making beer, making wine, changed around how like the grain wines work versus like in their relationship with beer. Um, was going through the vinegar recipes, um, and I got to making cheese. And it occurred to me that the way that cheese is made in real life is not really well depicted in TFC. Um, in real life, the one of the crucial ingredients for making cheese is rennet, and rennet is an enzyme that is found in the stomach lining, the digestive tracts of young mammals. Typically, the rennet source you use would match the kind of milk that you're making cheese from. But I was looking at how rennet was extracted historically and how it could be used, and it actually seemed like the new barrel system could handle that process pretty well. So I am moving forward with that. It does feel a little weird because now you do have to kill baby animals in order to make cheese. And one rather large obstacle would be that, especially for cows, you'd have to tame a male and a female cow, oryx, I guess, um, familiarize them enough that you could make them breed, have them breed, wait the full gestation period, and then as soon as that single baby was born, you would kill it so that you could use its stomach to make rennet. That seemed a little excessive, and I felt like that would probably discourage people from just making cheese at all. So, and as you might have noticed, there are a lot of baby bison around here. So, all wild animals now have a chance when they spawn to have a baby. Currently, and I'll maybe mess around with that, but as it is right now, it's almost 50% of females will spawn with a baby, probably. It's kind of like, well, it's kind of complicated. Basically, it looks at like, assuming that a baby should be born in spring, was the mother an adult when she would have gotten pregnant, and if so, then half of the females that meet that criteria um, will get pregnant and then probably have their baby have been born a few days before the games start. That really only will change if you load a chunk. If you load a chunk before mid-April, but around January, February, then a lot of animals will spawn pregnant rather than spawn with babies. But a lot of them will have their babies born when the world spawns, and so that should make getting the it should make getting the access to rennet a little easier. Now, it did occur to me that if I have baby animals all over the place, that really does allow someone to skip. If they are smart about it, they could skip a huge part of the familiarization process. Kind of okay with that, but not entirely. I want to make it a little harder. And so, if you attack a baby animal, it will cry for help. And that cry for help will be heard by any adult animal within around 20 blocks of that baby ish. It might make it a little bigger or smaller, I'm not sure. And if those animals are not very familiarized, they will immediately try to kill you. Now, they'll also try to attack any other creature that attacks a baby animal. So, like if a wolf comes up and tries to kill a baby sheep, the adult sheep will all swarm on the wolf, which I think is kind of funny. I'm not sure that's super accurate, but I do like it as a concept. So if you try to attack a baby animal, it will aggro the adults nearby. Also, if you stand too close to a baby animal for too long, it will also aggro the adults nearby. However, the threshold for just being too close to the baby is a lot lower for familiarity. So if you have been spending a bit of time taming these animals, they'll stop caring. They'll be fine with you standing closer to the baby than they would otherwise be. So that's kind of the balance there. So yes, you can find babies in the wild, but if you're not smart about killing them in a way that the adults can't get to you, you're gonna have a pretty bad time. And then the other thing is, trying to familiarize the baby will be, if you're trying to use that, like trying to use one of these babies without taming their parents first, trying to familiarize them so you can skip a step, that could also be quite dangerous for you, unless you can get the baby away from its parents so that it can be tamed without their presence, because you're going to have some issues. So you'll notice I have some death points on the map there. That is because I was testing out some of these features, and yeah, they get pretty aggressive. Theoretically, it should be possible to get attacked if I... Yep. Yeah. So you'll see let's stop that. I punched one of the babies. All of the adults woke up and immediately tried to kill me, which they were quite successful at. So yeah, that's that new feature. We're going to have a lot more to talk about in the coming days, but I just wanted to give you an update on what I have been working on. So as I mentioned, there'll be a stomach will drop from these animals. That'll probably get expanded upon in a future update when we get more into butchering. But for now, thanks for watching. If you guys are enjoying the updates, these videos on progress on the next update, and I'll see all y'all next time.